good morning. It's Lulu. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to everybody who is tuning in for the first time. I hope you stay. I talk about beauty stuff, skincare, hair, makeup, mostly makeup, and sometimes chit chat about other things, and hope you stay and get to know me. So it is Thursday. It's almost lunchtime. I am on my way to our lawyer's office, and doesn't it sound la-di-da? It's not. It's just, if you're going to your lawyer's office, it's never fun, let's put it that way. And it's about 45 minutes away. To me, that's not far. In Chicago, everything is, it's just traffic. What are you going to do? And some people will talk about having to drive 30 or 45 minutes, and it's so far, and I feel like it's a blink of an eye. During rush hour, it can take you 45 minutes to go 4 miles. Anyway, anyway, doesn't matter, not the point of the video. And if you're in the Chicago area, I live in DuPage County, and the lawyer is up in Northbrook, so to give you some idea. And I am here to just chit-chat about some recent beauty items. I don't have them with me, obviously. I'm in the car. And I did try very hard to make a video yesterday, and I got quite far into it, and then my phone shut off. And not the phone, but the video, the recording shut off. I was like, oh. So I laid everything out again and started to record her, and after about a minute, it did the same thing. I had no idea. So I don't make a lot of videos, right? I thought phones, I didn't realize there was a storage issue with phones. I thought they were phones. They're in the air, the Wi-Fi, the unlimited data. Apparently videos are different. They go somewhere else. They don't go to a cloud. I don't know. So I did a little research and Googling and realized that yes, phones have storage when it comes to photos and messages. Photos, messages, apps. Anyway, old news. I don't have anything with me. However, if you are watching this channel, you know makeup, you know beauty. None of these are a surprise. You know what these are. If you're a friend or family member who is not into makeup, I apologize for not having the products to show to you. Google them. That's the whole point of God creating Google, right? And the first big topic is the Artis brushes that is just burning up the YouTube videos. I have the number 7 Artis. I've had it for a while, maybe 2 months? I don't know. I've bought the very inexpensive knockoffs on eBay and Amazon. I bought the little more, I have the $12 version and the $4 version. And I also bought a set, the full set on Amazon. I think I found it really inexpensively, maybe $20 shipped with Prime. So, drum roll. Lulu says, I see no difference between the Artis and my eBay and my Amazon. $4, $12, none. I know that if I hyper vigilant, whatever that word is I'm looking for, yes, one maybe has a very flat top, one has a slightly softer, not softer, rounded top. Maybe one is more dense. They are so dense. They're all very, very dense. That's, I guess, the point of it. And I can't tell. I'm not a professional. I put my makeup on every day for the office, so I do wear a full face of makeup every day. If you follow me at all on Instagram or here, I am a foundation maven. I own 60, 70 foundations easily. I probably own that many foundation brushes. No, I don't. I own a lot of foundation brushes, though. Elf, Real Techniques, Marc Jacobs, Tarte, It Cosmetics, a lot of them. And Sigma. I like Sigma. And I cannot tell the difference. I suppose no, you know what, I suppose, no, I can't tell the difference. Not even in a 10 times zero. I'm trying to think, and to me, seeing a difference, you need to be sitting across the table from me, and I do not see any. Is it beautiful? Absolutely. Is it more beautiful than a beauty blender or any one of my makeup brushes? No, it's not. So my advice is go buy the $4 one. Don't even think that, oh, I better buy the $12 one on Amazon. No, buy the $4, $3, $2, $5 one. If you want to buy the set, buy the set. I have no idea how people are using the rest of the set. I bought the Amazon, the full set. And I don't know, the little ones, my eye would hurt if I used it for eyeshadow. I don't know. The bigger one, I put too much powder on my face with it, and I can't use them for blush. I over apply the blush. So I would not buy the set, but it's your money. You do what you want. I'm just giving you my, world according to Lulu. And the other issue that I have with it is not only is it to me, just the same as any other brush I use, but I find it uncomfortable, not painful. I find it uncomfortable to hold. It is not a normal way for me to hold a brush to apply foundation. And again, you have to learn. It's a skill, I guess, to hold it differently. And I'm not a smoother. I'm in a hurry in the morning. I've got to get out the door. I'm a more buffer kind of a person. And you can use the brush beautifully to buff. I buff with mine, both the inexpensive and the expensive. But the thing is, I just don't like holding it like this. And to me, it moves my face. It moves my skin, I should say, with it. So then I have to use a very gentle touch. Then I don't feel like it could be me. The curiosity is worth it. I would absolutely spend $4 or $5 and get one from Amazon or eBay. It is a beautiful finish. For me, I know a lot of the really great comments is that it doesn't eat up a lot of foundation. But quite honestly, when you're me with that many foundations, I like when things eat up foundation, because then maybe someday I'll actually use up a bottle of foundation. Has that ever happened? Have I ever used up a bottle? Used up, not went bad, but I don't think so. I have to think about that. Anyway, the other thing, so that's what I think about that. Then the other thing that I bought that I think has kind of made a little bit of a splash, well, I've bought a lot, but the two that I'm going to talk about today is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Beautiful, beautiful bronzer. It is not sparkly, it is not shimmery, there's no glitter, there's no glow. It is not matte. It doesn't glow, it's not luminous. Maybe satin. Is satin a good word? A demi-matte? Natural? It is beautiful. I bought the light. It comes in bronzer and it comes in light bronzer. I bought the light bronzer thinking I would actually use it as an all-over face powder, because I self-tan and I do adjust the color of my foundations, but some mornings, again, I just want to get out of the house, so I need a deeper powder to darken up everything, but not so dark as a bronzer, and I thought that would work. Actually, the light bronzer color does not. It's kind of the wrong tone, and quite honestly, it's too light. It's the same color as, it's just too light. If you have porcelain, fair, or light skin tone, buy this bronzer. It's not deeply pigmented, so it's very gentle. You will not over apply it. It's easy. Of course, everybody, the scent is so dreamy, it's so summery, the packaging is cute. But in terms of the light bronzer color for fair porcelain, and the fact that it's not terribly, it's pigmented enough, I really think, is it about to start pouring? Maybe. If it starts pouring, gets loud, I'll shut the camera off. So that's about it. Those are the two things. I had so much more yesterday. I had everything lined up. I talked about concealers. I love Burberry's concealer under my eyes for my aging eyes. I have very, very, very dry under eyes. My skin is a grease pit. It's not even oily. It's just plain old greasy. And my under eye area is a complete anomaly. It is beyond dry. It is sensitive. Even the most gentle eye creams will sting it. And certain concealers are simply too drying, and it gets worse. So during the day, I often pat eye cream over my concealer, maybe a couple of times a day. And this is beautiful. If you have dark circles, you will need to use a corrector first. It is not heavy coverage. It's just a beautiful coverage. It does have a sponge tip, so if you're one of those who doesn't like a sponge tip, I don't mind it. I'm not a germaphobe. All right, I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Can I go on a tangent here? And if I'm talking about you, get over it. I often chuckle when people are talking about putting their hands into a jar of eye cream or face cream, or you know, just having to use their fingers, or Maybelline Rewind, which is a very much dark circle eraser, is very much a favorite concealer of mine. One of my top 5 probably. It has that sponge top, and people skeeve, or whatever the word is, don't like it for germs. And then they'll use lip gloss that you dip over and over and over, months, daily, several times a day, before you eat, after you eat. You haven't brushed your teeth in 5 hours. And lip gloss, put it back in, put it on your lips. And somehow that's okay, but putting clean fingers, you've just clenched your face, and you're putting it under your eyes, so not even where like acne is or anything. I don't know, or the lip balms. People don't like to because they're putting on their lips, but you're putting a lip gloss on your lips. Okay, I've gone on a little tangent, and I'm sorry, but it is funny. It's funny. So, what else is new with me? So I talked about, I was going to talk about that yesterday. It was part of the things I talked about. And then I put together a little Urban Decay 4-pot palette. That was fun. Perfect. All 4 are transition colors. So I have a perfect palette. Stays out on my vanity all the time, of 4 transition colors. Lovely. And boy, Urban Decay has beautiful, they have a lot of colors. And I guess everybody does, but I bought them when they were 20% off with the recent Ulta sale, so they were normally 18 a piece, 20% off. It was worth it to get exactly the transition colors I wanted. And if you look at their Naked 1 and Naked 2 palettes, you know, all of those come, I think, all of them come in individual colors. So anyway, individual pans. Where do I need to get off? Lake Cook Road. Or am I going to Deerfield? Maybe I'm going to Deerfield, not North Road. I get that confused. Anyway, so that's my story for today. I'm not working today, obviously. And very casual, not a lot of makeup. Just very, oh, I had my lips done. Can you tell? Probably not. They're very subtle, but to me, world of difference. I have to do a video on it because it was quite the experience. Not pleasant. The first 2 to 3 days, I looked like Cher and Catwoman and a few YouTubers you probably know on steroids. My lips were up to my nose and down to my chin, and then the skin was so tight from swelling that it shined. You know, if you've ever been very swollen, skin gets so taut, it shines. So not only were they huge, they were shiny, and you have to keep applying lip balm because they're dry. The skin is so tight, you're trying to moisturize it. Then I broke out in cold sores. I'm very, very, very prone to cold sores. I get cold sores. I've been getting them since I was 3 or 4 or 5 years old. I get them 5, 6, 7 times a year. I live with Abriva. Abriva is with me all the time. I'm at 13 minutes babbling, but I have to tell my lip story. And yes, it hurts. And I've had Botox. I've had fillers. The lips, they hurt, which is why I've been meaning to do it for 3 years, and I kept putting it away, off. But now I'm extremely happy with them, and it's fun putting on lipstick and dark colors, and I actually have like this big Cupid's bow. I mean, not today, I hardly have anything on, but anyway, that's my story. I hope you all have a great day, and enjoy yourself. Chicago is green, green, green. We've had a couple of days of rain. We've had our lawns mowed a couple of times at this point in the season. And so the grass is gorgeous. Blooming is, the fruit trees have all bloomed already. Forsythia is long gone. Bridal Veil has not started yet. Lilacs, this is lilac season. A lot of lilacs up in this area. But the trees are fully, you know, engaged. They're fully leafed out, and the grass is green. Lilacs are in bloom. And tulips, of course, daffodils are gone already, but tulips, depending on are you late blooming or not. Magnolia, my magnolia is pretty much done already. Creeping
Pink phlox is still kind of around, but it's just so pretty. We've had a very mild spring, very cool spring actually. These last 2 days of rain, everything's just green. So hope you're having a great time today. Go do something fun, or read something fun, watch something fun, and I will talk to you again hopefully soon. You know, I always say that, I try. Bye. Follow me, follow my blog, and follow me on Instagram, and we'll try to do that. Bye.